Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session today on 5 job search strategies to find a new role fast. I'm Bonnie Negron, a career success coach with over 20 years of experience creating my own corporate ladder in corporate America across a variety of firms, from startups to mid-sized firms and Fortune 100. Today, I'm thrilled to guide you through some proven tactics that can dramatically speed up your job search. Whether you're looking for a fresh start, a career pivot, or you just trying to navigate the job market more effectively, this session is tailored for you. So you definitely want to take some notes and save this, okay? All right, so let's dive into how you can streamline your efforts to secure the next great opportunity. So my first strategy, which will help you understand the foundation of an effective job search, is to streamline your search. You need to identify a clear direction for your career, and that can sometimes feel daunting. I understand that, but it's a must in today's job market. So have you been saying to yourself, oh, I'll take any job, or oh, I'm applying to anything and everything? If that's your job search strategy, get rid of it fast. Today, it's more crucial than ever that you're crystal clear in the direction that you want to go. You can't expect hiring managers to figure it out or just send them a resume and have them try to figure out if you're going to be a good fit or not. They don't have time for that. They have thousands of applications that they're sorting through. So you need to come up with your A game and show them that this is what you're looking for and this is why you're a good fit for that role. If you're struggling with identifying the type of roles to target, this is exactly what me and my team can help you with fast. But if you have time and you're not in a rush to land your new role fast, tools like LinkedIn Career Explorer are here to help you discover roles that align with your skills and experience. So this is a very powerful tool that analyzes the data from your profile to suggest, potential career paths and opportunities that you may not have considered yet. So that's why it's crucial to ensure your LinkedIn profile is not only up to date, but accurately reflects your current capabilities and career aspirations. By doing so, the Career Explorer will give you more accurate results, and they're going to provide you with the most relevant and promising opportunities. So take the time, if you haven't already, to fine tune your profile, update your education, your skills, and professional experience to reflect where you want to go. This alignment is going to help you pinpoint the roles that are truly tailored to your goals. Okay, now that we've discussed how to align your LinkedIn profile to your job aspirations, let's shift gears to another crucial element: leveraging your network. This next strategy, it's all about maximizing the potential of your connections. Okay, you have to remember that your network can be your strongest asset in your job search. Many companies offer referral bonuses, and tapping into this, it can mutually benefit you and your contact. So try not to be too shy or hesitate from leaning in to asking your neighbor, your friend, your family member if there's any opportunities open at their company that might interest you, right? They probably know you better than anybody else, especially they know you better than any hiring manager or recruiter, and maybe they can recommend you for something, right? Now, for those who are starting from scratch on LinkedIn, or for those who have less than 500 connections, build your network from home using a premium subscription or LinkedIn Navigator. I mean, that's definitely one way. You want to leverage LinkedIn as much as you can. If you have the bandwidth and you're going to, network events, professional affiliations, then that's also another great way to grow your LinkedIn network. So, definitely online and in person, which is a great advantage that you have today. Many years ago, the online wasn't a thing, right? And you had to really go out and network and be in person in order to be able to network, right? Now you want to leverage LinkedIn if maybe going out, being in a room is really not your style, right? Now, if you're stuck on what to say when connecting with others, comment scripts below and get access to my proven job search scripts, which are vital for effective communication. Now, as you are building your network on LinkedIn too, it's important if you invest in a premium subscription, because this is going to give you a broader reach, or LinkedIn Navigator. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you're using the free version of LinkedIn, it probably will not give you the access that you're going to need to connect with people. So just, really keep that in mind. All right. So with a strong network in place, it's equally important to ensure your online presence supports your job search goals. So let's explore, how a well-crafted online persona can open door for you. So the next strategy, number 3, is to optimize your online presence. While LinkedIn is crucial, your online presence extends far beyond that, right? We're here on Facebook at the moment. So what you have on your LinkedIn profile, it also needs to be applied to other platforms as well, right? It's about creating a cohesive and professional image across all platforms where potential employers might find you. They can even Google your email address. You could come up in their CRM just by the email with direct access to any social media profiles that you have connected to that particular email. Okay. So be cautious of that and make sure you do a nice cleanup across all platforms. Hiring managers do spend a significant amount of time on LinkedIn, so it's crucial to fully utilize its features, from the featured section to the volunteer experience, board positions, and show some of your personality. That's what this is all about. It is social media, it is a platform to network. So each part of your profile should showcase your professional capabilities, achievements, and how you interact with others. Additionally, you want to make sure that there's no conflicting information on other social media platforms. I can't stress this enough, especially if you're involved in side hustles or running other businesses. I've seen this front and center fail for many people. So if you are involved in side hustles or you are running other businesses, this can sometimes raise questions about your dedication to a potential full-time role. Okay. I once worked with a client who was maintaining her consulting business online, which made employers hesitant. After refining her online profiles to clearly communicate her commitment to transitioning into a full-time role, she saw a significant increase in interview invitations and landed a role within 5 weeks. Meanwhile, for months prior, she wasn't getting any traction at all. That one little tweak helped open so many other doors and took that skepticism away from employers that were looking to hire her. Okay. You have to remember that every post, every shared article, every comment that you're making on any of the platforms is contributing to your professional narrative. So do yourself, some due diligence, go through all of your profiles and ensure that they are all aligned to present you as the best candidate for your targeted roles. Now, how are you loving this so far? I would love for you to like or comment yes below, so I know that you're loving these strategies. If you've learned something new, let me know in the comments as well. All right, so up next, I want to discuss how to ace your applications. This is strategy number 4. Having a polished online presence is key, but how you apply to jobs can make or break your chances. So let's talk about how to ace your applications and ensure you're not overlooked. One of the most common mistakes I see is people rushing through applications and not following the specific instructions listed by the employer. Application instructions are there for a reason, whether it's a request for cover letter, additional documents, or even a video introduction. Skipping any of these can lead to an immediate rejection, no matter how qualified you are. So how can you ace your applications? I'm going to talk through 5 ways that you can do that. Number 1, you want to follow the instructions to the letter. If a job posting asks for a cover letter, ensure that it's personalized for that specific role and company. If they request a video introduction or an audio clip, don't hesitate to provide it. Employers are testing your ability to follow directions as much as they are testing your qualifications. Okay? Number 2, pay attention to detail. Tools like Grammarly can be a lifesaver when it comes to avoiding small errors. Typos and grammar mistakes can make a great resume or cover letter look sloppy and unprofessional. And unfortunately, these are easy reasons for employers to toss your application aside. I did it myself as a hiring manager, and I still do it now in my business. If the applicant didn't follow instructions or provided a sloppy application, it's a no for me. Okay. Number 3, tailor your every application, right? Don't just copy and paste the same resume and cover letter for every job. You need to customize your documents to speak directly to the role you're applying for. Research the company and the position and reflect that in how you present your experience. Hiring managers can easily spot generic applications and generic resumes. I talk about this all the time. Stop using AI generated resumes and cover letters where you sound like everyone else, because now you're blending in rather than standing out. And some of the sophisticated applicant tracking systems can actually identify job descriptions and resumes that sound very similar. And you definitely don't want to be caught with that, right? That's like being in college and your teacher caught you for plagiarism. You failed immediately, right? So same concept here. You have to be very cautious with how you're using AI generated resumes. And that's why I don't recommend them at all. Okay. Number 4 is show your value early. You have to make sure that your resume and cover letter highlight the impact that you've made in your previous role. Use quantifiable results, increase revenue by 30%, manage the team of 15 to demonstrate the value you can bring. And number 5, proofread and review. Before hitting submit, review your entire application. Look for formatting issues, missing details, or any awkward phrasing or lingo that doesn't even apply to that particular industry. Okay, so if you're trying to make an industry shift, let's say you're going from healthcare to finance and you start talking about EHR and all this stuff, somebody in finance is going to have no idea what an EHR system is, right? You have to really ensure that you're not using language or lingo that doesn't make sense, right? So this final check can make all the difference. So lastly, if the application process allows for follow-up, like submitting a portfolio or additional documentation after the initial application, make sure you take advantage of the opportunity, right? It's an extra way to show that you're serious about the role, and it ensures your name stays top of mind. Now, acing your application is more than just filling in the blanks. It's really about presenting your best self in a way that stands out and meets all of the employer's requirements. So remember, it's about quality over quantity. So don't sacrifice accuracy for speed just to get through the application. What you're putting in that application really is being factored into your overall candidacy profile. So now that you know perfecting your application is crucial, it's important to understand that what you do after you hit submit can really set you apart from the crowd. So let's move on to a final strategy today, mastering the art of follow-up. And the job application process doesn't end with submission. And this is one of the top mistakes that I also see many job seekers do. They just hit the submit button and they don't do anything else after that. They think that they're done after that. And in today's market, it's just not. A resume and submitting an application online is not the only way to find a job today. You have to try other methods and expand your reach is basically what you want to do, and really tap into that hidden job market. So following up shows initiative, and it can keep your name top of mind for hiring managers. So what are some ways to follow up? I'm going to share with you right now 4 ways. Number 1, research the company. Identify the decision makers and hiring managers using LinkedIn or the company website. Knowing who to follow up with gives you a direct line of communication. And this is where LinkedIn Premium and Navigator can help you. Using the free version of LinkedIn may not give you the access that you need, okay? Now, when I work with my clients in my program, I teach them how to leverage Premium and Navigator for expanded reach. Right? Very important. You need to be able to research the company and follow up. Next thing, you want to send a follow-up email. If you haven't heard back within 7 to 10 days, send a polite, professional email expressing your continued interest. This keeps you visible. It shows enthusiasm. Again, if you're not sure what to say in that follow-up, comment scripts below and we'll get you our proven scripts guide to help you with that. Number 3, always send a thank you letter. After every interview, send a thank you note within 24 hours. Reference something specific from the interview to show your engagement and leave a lasting impression. Perhaps there was something that you connected with the interviewer, or maybe you feel really confident that you can help that organization with a certain problem that they have and solve their problem and send that thank you letter. When I was hiring in corporate and even now in my own business, the ones who sent the thank you letter, if they were a top candidate, they got bumped to the top of the pile, because I really appreciate that follow-up, and it shows me that they're engaged and that they're interested. So that's also something. Now, the next thing is you want to nurture your connections. Stay active with your new contacts by interacting with them on LinkedIn. You have to keep your presence known and visible within their network. So let's say for whatever reason you don't get that job, it's still important for you to nurture those connections, because maybe you didn't get that specific job, but that doesn't mean you wouldn't qualify or be considered for another job at that company in the future. Okay, following these steps shows that you're proactive and truly interested in the role, and these are qualities that employers value. Okay, so really important that you have to follow all of these steps. Okay, so just to recap, what are the 5 strategies? My first is really understanding your search strategy. What are you trying to target? Have a crystal clear direction on that. Number 2, we've discussed how to align your LinkedIn profile to speak to that specific direction, so that this way you maximize the potential of your connections and really leverage it. Okay. Next thing, you want to have a strong network in place. You have to network. You can't just sitting there applying online and not doing anything else. Quality over quantity wins every single time in this market today. Number 4, really go through the applications. Make sure you're not skipping things because you don't want to do anything else. If you're getting out application fatigue, there's a good chance that you have gone into that quantity race and you're not focused on quality. Because if you really want a job and you feel really aligned to that job, you're going to network, you're going to do the application in full, you're going to go above and beyond to get that specific position and to get that interview. And if you find yourself doing applications that you're like, oh, I'm just doing it for the sake of it, I suggest stop right there and really go back and see what are those applications that you submitted that you can do your due diligence as far as the follow-up and as far as the research of the company and those things. Okay, so these are our top 5 strategies. It's been amazing. Wow, we've covered so much today, from streamlining your search to following up effectively. If you're ready to take these strategies to the next level, I do invite you to book a career strategy session with us. So thank you all for tuning in. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to apply them and watch how they transform your job search and grow your network. Remember, it's about quality over quantity. And if you know someone who can benefit from today's session, don't forget to like, share, and follow us for more tips and updates. Sending success vibes to you all. Have a great day.